First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
WIBX.
This is Keeler.
WIBX 950 and 92.3 M.
Now back to the Keeler Show.
YouTube is up and running. YouTube is up and running. Did I say that? Thank you, Randy, our engineering person. Today, it used to be the engineer had to be right here, and they'd walk in. Usually be like plumbers.
Right.
But, they'd be bending down and be like, do I have to see this? Now they just log in.
We had one with sisters.
Now they're 500 miles away. They log in and then and fix everything. It's incredible. Jake, quickly, good morning, Jake. How are you?
Good morning. How are you guys?
All right, your picks? Doing well. We're doing well.
Okay.
Here are your picks. Starting with tonight's game, it is Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. All right, and then
Eagles-Rams.
Eagles-Rams.
Eagles.
Okay.
And Ravens-Chargers.
Ravens.
All right, there you go. Thanks.
I'm in the cellar right now.
Yes, you are.
With actually, I think I'm a step above you, believe it or not.
Yeah, Bill and I are right above you.
That's a shocker. Okay, Jake, thank you, man. Have a wonderful day.
You too, guys.
All right, thanks. All right. In studio right now is Tom Heiland, Tom with Utica-Mack. First of all, I do want to ask you, where are you guys? And I don't have you on camera. I apologize. Where are you guys in terms of this mandate that was supposed to be coming at the end of the year? Then you heard there was maybe
some Department of Environmental Conservation Relief.
Somebody upped in to say we're going to pause it, but then it was said, I don't know if they have the authority to do that.
Okay, so
what a mess.
The short version is that the CARB law goes into effect on January 1st. Still.
Ugh.
And the dealers have to sell an electric vehicle before they can sell any diesel vehicles.
That's ridiculous.
Have
you thought about this solution? For $49.99 at Ollie's, I don't know how long it's going to work. They have this little truck, and it's battery operated with a remote control. You sell one of those, it's electric.
It's electric.
Woogie.
And then you sell like a big,
They're a little bit smarter than that.
They probably are.
Yeah.
Really? Are you sure?
No, I'm not.
That's
this law was not thought out before it was enacted. But I'll get back to the basics of it. The DEC an exemption letter for municipalities for snowplows and street cleaning equipment. And a lot of the manufacturers are challenging it because the CARB law, when you accepted it, it had to be accepted in its entirety with no exemptions or alterations. So the DEC wrote an exemption, and it's very hypocritical, first of all, because they're the ones mandating the electric vehicles before the diesels, but they're giving their own municipalities.
Yeah, so they're giving the basically government agencies or themselves a break, and not the private citizens or business owners.
Yeah, what about the person who wants to drive a truck across the country?
It's not going to happen.
You're going to buy your truck somewhere else.
Yeah. So Senator Griffo and Assemblywoman Buttonshine did listen to all these hypocrisy. I called the Thruway Authority. I asked them if they had any charging stations. They have no charging stations for trucks. So
because that has got to be a different charging station.
Oh, totally.
Now I'm going to tell you, I have a hybrid, and as we're driving the Thruway, which we do often these days, you stop. Your wife's got to go to the bathroom or grab a coffee or whatever it is. I don't know about anybody else, but I want to get to where I'm going. The last thing I'm going to do is, and so you got to go. And when you go to the charging station, it isn't just plug in. People think it's just plug in. No, you have to either put a credit card in, and usually that doesn't work. They want you to download an app. So you download the app, the correct app, then you got to put your payment information into your app. Then you got to get your phone. I was just doing this the other day, and it just was taking me forever to get it done. And I'm not going to do that because I have a hybrid. I'm just going to keep putting gas in.
Yeah.
You're traveling.
I'm not going to charge it.
Okay?
Correct.
These people are traveling for work.
And think about it.
Yeah.
Now, I understand if you're a tractor-trailer driver, a lot of times they'll pull off on the throughway and they'll go to sleep. They'll take a couple of hours of sleep. It's mandated. Plugging in there would make sense. But if you're just doing a quick stop, you're not plugging in.
And there is no quick stop.
There aren't any.
The trucks
You're right.
are 3 hours minimum.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it is.
Well, if they had a place for trucks to charge like that, that would make a little bit of sense.
Well, think of this.
But they don't have.
How many trucks go into a rest area? 40
There are
at
a lot
time.
of them. Yeah.
40 charging stations.
The draw?
The draw, exactly.
Wow.
You need a substation outside of each rest
You would.
area.
Yeah, we're not ready.
This bill went into effect 2021. So they had 3 years to prepare for it, they being the state.
And we're
Nothing's
not even
been
close.
done.
Think about this. You take a bus company, school bus company.
Right.
And maybe you're one of the companies that services more than one district. So like we have in the Utica area, let's say it's Bernie Bus, and they've got 80 buses parked in that lot. You'd have to have 80 charging stations, and to be able to handle that load, we're not there.
So Senator Griffo and Assemblywoman Sean co-sponsored a bill that's in the Senate right now. It is S as in Sam 9910. It has to pause. They're only asking to pause
you got to pause it.
We're just not ready for it. The manufacturer's not ready for it. The state's not ready for it.
We're not ready. You know, I remember years ago, way back before me, the Horse and Buggy Association, they were like, come on, like they're going to put a gas station at every corner, right? I mean,
come on.
You can't, how many cans do you carry in the trunk? You can't carry that many. This isn't going to work. We got to stick with horses.
Yeah.
Now, we allowed the market to develop, right?
Right.
The market developed. Today, government is trying to push this forward, and that doesn't work.
So there are some positives coming down the pipe.
Okay, all right.
So with President Trump going into his presidency, he has nominated Lee Zeldin to be the EPA commissioner.
Yeah.
Lee Zeldin is very aware of this law. And
He's also very aware of our area.
Yes, he is.
He's spent a lot of time here.
And there's some other local people that are going to be working with him to help this.
All right, I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Listen, someday we're going to be there.
That's right.
I do believe that someday we're going to be there.
And when there's a demand, hopefully you got a ton of money on them.
That day is not now. And think about it. This is not a Republican-Democrat issue, although it is being pushed by Democrat governments.
Right.
I will say, but if you're a Democrat running a school district, you're saying no. You don't have to be a Republican to look at logic. So it is although I don't want to get everybody arguing, they'll debate me on that. However, this is just, it's common sense. We're not ready.
It is common sense.
Yeah. It's these huge trucks that you sell, and then the hit you would end up taking financially.
Well, we're taking it already.
You are.
Okay, because we have lost January, February, and March sales for next year. We needed to place those orders already.
And you can't place them because you don't know where you are. Yeah.
And
right,
we
because they
can't
went somewhere else.
So they went to Pennsylvania or somewhere
Well, they
else.
can't do that. They can't buy a truck in Pennsylvania and bring it back to New York. They've got it locked right down that this is the way it's going to work. You sell an electric truck, and then you can sell the diesels.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm saying, so let's say you own a private transport company, and you say, I was going to go to Utica Mack, but I'm going to just go to Pennsylvania and buy my truck.
He'd have to move his company out of New York State.
Wow.
Because he can't buy a truck out of state and bring it back here. And
Really?
use it.
Okay.
Really. And there's all types of GPS on these trucks now.
And you have to license it.
And you have to license
Yeah.
it.
Wow. So there
And
you
you
go.
also have to pay road tax on it. And they see which states the road tax is being paid on. So if it's used more than 40% in New York State, then it's going to be fined.
Wow.
The fine is $47,000.
That is.
I don't know where they came up with that number.
Yeah.
It's 47.
How did you get to 47?
But I have some good news.
And the good news is?
We have an electric truck to give you.
It is electric.
Yes.
And
it is. It's 12 volt.
And it's free and it's easy to charge.
Well, it wasn't free for me.
It wasn't free for you.
It's free for you.
It's not free for them either, because we're going to try to raise money here. Our campaign this year, we are still going to collect toys, as we do every year. We have a lot of organizations out there that are collecting toys. But in terms of an auction, we're going to be raising money for Real Men Get Tested for Cancer. And it is obviously something for Tim Reed and me. It's a big deal. And it reminds people the importance. Actually, there's a story on the cover of the Daily Sentinel today. MVHS lung cancer patient. I have a second chance at life thanks to early detection.
Boom. What is the money for? Is it to
it
promote
simply
it?
Promotes. And there are, other than if you paid with a credit card, there'd be a credit card fee, but there are no administrative fees whatsoever.
That's good.
Tim and I make zero on it. I produce the commercials for free that we do, and
you get a sticker if you get tested.
We should
That's
get a
good
sticker.
Idea.
We should get stickers.
Like I voted, or I got you.
I like that. Brilliant minds. Or brilliant mind. So we'll have this here in studio next week at some point.
Yes, you will. It's being assembled today.
See it on TV.
Awesome.
It is a Mack truck.
It is a Mack truck, Jack Mack pickup truck.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, and it's a Mack pickup truck.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I like it. We'll donate that. What do you think? We usually start the bidding at like a couple $100.
Yeah, the value of it is $550.
$550. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Sometimes even sell it for more than the value. That's always nice.
Yes, it is.
We appreciate you guys donating each and every year.
We appreciate what you do, Bill.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.